Hi, all. Good morning. Thanks for joining another session of Saturday Architecture. The SaaS providers decide to say, I will not be using it, right? How do you handle that? To kind of get a similar analogy to our side, right? How would we handle this situation? Now, this can be anything. It can be facial recognition, it could be image recognition, it could be something as basic as cloud hosting services itself. So, what do we do? How do we handle it? And what are your thoughts around that? Amazon and Google and Microsoft and IBM decided to stop facial recognition services to police forces in the US.
Okay. Only a restriction only to police forces, right?
Only for the
Rest
police
all,
force.
yeah.
Rest they are giving. Now they said unless you guys do police reforms and you come up with a clear structure of how you will use it, we will not give these services to you. So the technology provider is now deciding which customer should use what. So it's like if we take Gautam's case, it's like he will say, no, your face is not right. I won't give you suit, only shirt. I will not sell you suit. It's something similar to that, right?
This Kumaran is a very common case with all the SaaS providers. It's not only like what you rightly said. It's not only with face recognition, which is like an advanced technology. Even if you go for an application which is on a SaaS model, right? And if that person is out of business, a similar scenario applies here, right? So if he is out of business, my business is at stake, correct? So this is a very common scenario that is across all the applications whichever I'm going on a SaaS. Because at one point of time they will say, "Oh, sorry, I am either gone to a this thing because I'm not able to pump in more money to my business. I'll have to stop." Or maybe due to violation of certain rights, they would have been asked to stop. Due to some reason or another, they would have been the SaaS company would have been under a direct fire, and they put the gun directly into your head and say that, "Okay, I will not be able to support you." This is a very common scenario that we encounter, and we haven't encountered Touchwood so far with any of our SaaS providers so far. But if that is encountered, we only can go and say that, okay, if something of that sort happens, then you will have to ensure that the application continues to run for a certain amount of time so that the business doesn't suffer, and by that time I will have to build an alternative application and come up with a solution. So that is the best way we are tackling it, at least through a legal contract.
Oh,
Other
okay.
than that, we have never, because that's like putting a gun into your head, literally that's how it operates.
Right. I think what you are telling is an even more frequently occurring case. So mine would be it's a once rarely it can happen kind of a thing. So but the interesting thing is in your case, like, we can look for, I mean, not that it's easy, but then probably another SaaS provider who could kind of provide the service and then start looking at it. In the first scenario that we talked about, if all the majors decide not to give, then what do you do, right? Both has, so one, the first scenario, very least frequency of occurrence, but it's like dead end kind of a thing. In your case, there's a lot of high chance of it happening, and something can be done, like they can work that out. But what you said is an interesting point, right? In the legal agreement, probably, I think one thing that we need to look for, I think I will take that as a key thing. When taking anything from a service provider, we need to see that there has to be a breathing period by which they can cut off our service. It's not that
Yeah,
they decide
yeah,
in the
yeah,
morning.
yeah. That's what I was thinking. Like even a service provider say like they will stop providing the service. They might give a grace period for for the consumers, and they will stop only after that period, right? So by that time, the consumer has to find an alternative solution or to switch to some other either if some other providers, or they may have to find some open source options to implement this thing. And, even though it's a bottom of iceberg problem, I think this is a serious issue, right? Because nobody
Yes.
now even care about the things like when all on a sudden somebody has stopped a service, how a business will run. That's a I think that is a very dangerous problem existing in this industry. I was thinking like even an organization is very much concerned about the disaster recovery mechanisms, but they are not at all concerned about this kind of problem, because nobody is not even think about like say tomorrow say Amazon or IBM or cloud will such a SaaS provider will stop a function that we are using, then what will happen? No.
So this happens all the times with Google and Microsoft, and everybody does this thing. And so if it depends on the culture within the company, some companies will give you longer period to, especially with deep pockets, they can at least you can shame them and name them into doing something about it. But
Yeah.
a small company, you can't really do anything about it. So and
So any idea how this industry, how the small companies is manage these things like to do they have any plan B options when such an issue?
So usually what happens is, this is, I'll give you my sort of personal experience. So if the company is going to be shut, so they may give 1 or 2 months notice to
You are
the
using some pause for your foot joint, right?
Yes,
Deepak?
yes, yeah. So this is so we are using a POS, and so we are the early adopters of it, and it was a browser-based POS. We were happy with it. Whatever it did work, they were giving support also. But then finally they stopped getting funding, and they said 2 months from now we have to shut this service down because we cannot afford it anymore.
Yeah.
Please find some other alternative. So fortunately, there are so many other alternatives, but but we lost all the data, because all the retail data we literally lost. Means we tried to back up and all, but given the nascent state of technology, how do you get backup from a document DB into a simple Excel file? Those things are not even thought of, right? So so that's a those are concerns which still remain, and people suffer for it. So they will try and do it. So sometimes what happens is they will hand over the code to somebody else and says, okay, so and so we are merging with that, or we are giving it away, or we are making it open source, so you can do it, right? But if you are dependent on some web service which is being hosted somewhere, they cannot continue to pay the bills of Amazon or Azure or Google, whoever else is they are hosting on, right? So if it's just a software which you are just installing, possibly they can give it to you. But services,
Yeah, are we saying like there is not even a legal options which will help us?
the moment you sign up to a startup, all your legal options says we are giving you trial, and they may actually, means if we push it far enough, they will make you sign contract, will say we are not responsible, we can shut down and 15 days notice. So and if you are willing, so those are the things which will come into place if you push them that far, right? That legally how long they are, and nobody reads the end user license agreement when you sign up, right? And probability is in there already somewhere.
Yeah, and there are interesting clauses, right? Even within the legal thing, right? Most of the time, 95% of the cases, all legal and agreements are for clear understanding of what the scope is, more than actually executing it, right? Even in I would say hardly 15 to 20% of the cases, only Microsoft even goes ahead when they find a piracy there. It just doesn't make sense to go legally, regardless of any place you are. And even, Nishant, the small things like this will be pursued in the court. Okay, in the court of Delaware in northern Baltimore. Okay, in the end user license, you can't even go to the court to file something there. Okay, so all complaints will be filed in the court of Delaware, Baltimore City, whatever, right? I don't know how you will actually go and file a case there. And I think this, I have seen it when we used to have agreements between, they'll say in Delhi or in Bangalore, like that. Okay, so there's that aspect of how much you can actually execute it. But let's say that they just can't pay money to their provider, right? It cannot be legally enforced. So that leaves us to an interesting